Lincoln Center is the world's foremost performing arts center. 12 leading cultural institutions make their home here. Among them, the New York City Ballet, the Metropolitan Opera, the New York Philharmonic, and for chamber music, the Chamber Music Society of Lincoln Center in the magnificent Alice Tully Hall. Chamber music is perhaps the most intimate of the performing arts. Small groups of the finest artists, one musician per part, in close conversation, playing everything from treasured classical masterpieces to exciting world premieres.
When we're playing chamber music, we have much more control over everything we're doing, and there's a lot of give and take about the interpretation. And I think the audience appreciates that the whole group is involved in the process of making this music.
For many people, it's like watching magic, because to see musicians play so well together without somebody doing this is almost a miracle.
It's a teamwork, and when it's working on the highest performance level, like often happen in Chamber Music Society here, I can tell you it's like fireworks on stage, and everybody can be sort of drawn into this incredible music making.
The brilliance of the artistry and the music inspired one critic to call the Chamber Music Society a jewel in this nation's musical crown. Another New York critic said, a crackling force field permeated the hall, so by the end you could almost feel your skin tingling. With these reactions, it is no surprise that the artists of the Chamber Music Society are in demand for performances all over the world.
I don't know any other organization that has its hands in so many different areas of the classical music scene.
As a presenter for chamber music, what we are trying to do is create a very balanced diet for our audience. It's the last 300 or 400 years of music, from the Baroque all the way to the contemporary. So we are picking what's the best in our repertoire. We're picking what's the best among musicians, and that combination is an exciting experience for the audience.
The experiences that we can provide here are all through the art of chamber music. This is what makes us different and special. We teach all the elements of music by using chamber music, and it's very transparent chamber music, because you have one person on a part. You have people that you can relate to and interact with in a small environment, and we feel this is the very strongest way to engage listeners of any age in our art form.
We also have touring programs all over the world, from Korea to Taiwan, from London to Germany. We send out the best musicians freshly from Lincoln Center stage to all over the country and all over the world to spread the mission of chamber music.
It just has a magical quality about it, both when we play in New York at Lincoln Center at the new Alice Tully Hall, which is just incredible, and when we go on tour together. There's a camaraderie amongst all the musicians, a profound love for what we're doing, and a very devoted work ethic.
With chamber music, there seems to be a greater force at work. Poets and novelists have called chamber music a conversation between friends. And it is this human connection that ultimately draws people to it.
The thing about chamber music, it's also democracy. And of course in life, as we're dealing with everyday issues, it's the same thing, because when we're united, that comes across to the audience.
And I think in life, all of us have a great need to converse with each other, to be understood by each other, and to provoke each other. And that's exactly what chamber music does. If the listeners allow themselves to trust us, we're all in the same space together. We're all in that dynamic moment together, the musicians and the listeners.
You will not only see a chamber music series and musicians playing, but you'll see a community that's formed around the art form. And that community is such a special and wonderful thing. It's incredible to be a part of it. It's incredible to go there and serve it with our own performances. So that as a mission for the Chamber Society is something that we have to support. We have to ensure that it's done with quality, integrity, and inspiration. And as long as we're here, we're going to make sure that happens.